In today's video, I'm going through a lot of loose games that I picked up here on eBay. We're gonna go through the entire process of listing them on eBay. That means pulling them out and inspecting the discs, testing them, cleaning them up, taking pictures of them, and listing them on eBay. We're gonna see how long it takes us and what the total amount of money that we're gonna get for these games are. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, so let's get right into it. So guys, this is a lot that I picked up from eBay, and it's all loose. I believe it's all PlayStation 2 games. There's a picture on the screen right now of the lot, and you guys can see how many games are in it and what I paid for it. Anyway, if I pull it out here, you can see we all got sleeves for all these. This should be a nice easy day's work. It's about 12 o'clock now when I'm starting this, actually probably closer to 1 now. Either way, there's a lot of games here. Apparently, according to the listing, they were all tested. So yeah, we're gonna give it a quick visual inspection. If there's any discs that look concerning, we'll go ahead and run them through the JFJ or go ahead and give them another test. But for the most part here, this should probably take just a couple hours. So we're gonna see here, we're gonna test out my speed and see how long it takes us to get all of these done. But I have a huge overflow of games right now, as well as many more coming in. So we need to start to move some of this inventory. So with that all said here, you guys see how much we paid for it. Again, we're gonna see how much these are all worth by the end of today's video after we price chart them all and get them listed on eBay. And then we'll start to see how long it takes them to sell over the next couple of weeks. Probably, I'm guessing the sell through on this will be about, for all of them to sell, like every single one of them, probably like 6 months or a year, but there'll only be a couple remaining at that point. I'm hoping that the majority of these sell within the first month or two, and we should get them all moved here pretty quickly. I noted there was a couple of nice titles in here. For the pictures, we're gonna have to take them all out of the cases, and so it will be a little bit of a pain, so we'll be able to at least get a good look at every single title and the condition. And yeah, I mean, without any further ado, let's just jump right into working on these. All right, guys, so here is the listing photo testing table. You'll notice it looks a little bit different. First thing, I've got my blinds up because I wanted some natural light today, so that's fantastic. Look at the snow out there. That's not very fun. But yeah, basically what we got going on here is I still have the EV Games stuff over there that has to get listed at some point. Right here is the 100 games that we went through and we refurbished the other day. That's going to be a whole listing video on its own. We're going to go through and do all of those. You guys will notice all the cases are also gone from back here. I had about 100 games in cases. They've all been moved into that box right there. I'm going to deal with them on a later date because I just got a whole bunch more boxes of stuff that came in that I want to deal with first. Anyway, with all that said, let's go ahead here, unbox these, get them all out of the case. I'm actually just going to go ahead and do this all, I think probably off camera, or I'll do a time lapse maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take them all out of the cases and we'll go ahead and check the condition. Okay guys, so here's what we got going on for the discs. I've got one pile over here of discs that look very clean. Again, the seller did say in the description that they all tested and worked. And I believe them. Overall, between the two piles of discs were all in very good condition. It looked like most of these have actually been through a refurbisher, possibly even a JFJ, judging by the ring on the middle. And they all look very good. These ones over here, though, were just either needed a quick little bit of water with some cleaning because they had some fingerprints on them, or some of them have a little bit of scratches that I'm going to look at. There was one for sure that I think I'm going to refurbish, but the rest of them here are pretty much good to go. But I'm going to test this pile. I'm going to either clean them and test them. And it's sort of at random as well, picking out a couple random ones, just to make sure the seller was being honest. And assuming that they all test and work, we'll be able to move forward with this lot very quickly. But judging by what the seller said, again, I don't usually take the seller's word for it, but judging by what he said, plus the JFJ refurbishing marks, plus the super clean disc conditions, I'm going to guess that they do all work. So we're just going to move forward with that assumption. But we are going to test quite a few of them here, make sure that they all work. Any problems, I'll let you guys know, but yeah, these should all be good. All right, guys, so I went through and tested most of the games in the system right here. Also, we have one game getting refurbished here, and I have one more from this lot right here, Family Guy game, actually, which is pretty badly scratched. I mean, it's not too bad, but you can see I don't want to send it out like that. So this is the worst of them. Finally, that thing stopped. This is the worst. I'm going to put this one through maybe a minute or two, probably 2 minutes. And yeah, then we should be all good to go. I do believe that these were probably working. They just had some scratches on them. So anyway, now it's going to look a lot better. Okay, guys, so I went through all the games now. Of course, we have the ones that we already looked through that all look really good. And then we refurbished a few of them. And then we also tested quite a few of them as well. And they all work. So I have no concerns for this lot. I think it's going to be really good. I took basically the worst ones, tested them, and they work. So the good ones should work without problem. Also, double check the listing. He did say they were 100% working. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my camera right here, which is, I know, a little bit goofy, but we are going to use this thing still because it is awesome to have, you know,
photos taken on an SD card. The quality is just fine. I mean, I know it's an old camera, but it does do the trick, so you definitely don't need anything fancy for listing on eBay. I do still find it faster though for video games when I'm doing them in bulk to do it via a camera instead of doing it like on a phone with drafts and whatnot and then going over to a computer. I just find it faster. So that's it. I'll get an SD card hooked up there and then we'll start taking some pictures. And I will remove them all from the case for the pictures. Okay guys, so just finished up photographing all of the games here. Now it's time to go through and list them all on eBay, and I will give you guys a total for how many we listed at the end. Okay guys, so just wrapped up all the listings for these loose games. I just decided to leave them all in this bin like so. I know it's a little bit disorganized, but hopefully I shouldn't have too much trouble finding them, and I won't add any more on top of this. I'll just leave it like this for now. And I stole from one of the actual receiving bins, which I haven't been using now for a while. I think they're all empty now. Yeah, they should all be. Oh, maybe not. Okay, there's still some in there, but most of them should be empty now. I believe these two are. Yeah, so we can start putting some games in here just as storage. Anyway, I've got those all there. Total list price on all 43 of them was $170. And then you guys can see here's a bunch of the actual listings that we did up on eBay. But yeah, not too bad. So I'm gonna put these away. Hopefully they start to sell relatively quickly, but we'll find out. And yeah, I mean, you know, we spent about $65 in this lot or so, up to $170. Not too bad of a return on our money there. And hopefully we can at least get our 60 back soon, and then the rest of them can kind of sit for a while and just sort of sell off slowly. And there we go, guys. With that all said, that's going to wrap up today's listings. Again, I just wanted to sort of come on here and make a really quick video because I figured, again, I've ordered all these lots and I want to walk through me going through all of the stuff and listing it all, although I know it's a little bit repetitive and I know there's a lot. But I think overall, it sort of just gives you guys more of an example of the different types of lots I buy. Obviously, the loose lots like this take a lot less time to list, especially when they're already tested. So today was just overall a good example of how we can list, you know, 43 games. By the way, I finished at around 3 o'clock, so 12:30, 1 o'clock to 3, about 2 hours, I suppose, to do all that work in terms of the listings. Now, mind you, again, they were already tested. They didn't need to be refurbished too much, so the work there was very minimal. And that's what I mean for like the 60 to 170, although it might not sound like a lot for some people when it's only like 2 hours of work like that. It's not bad at all. We're making some pretty good money on the hourly there, even after everything's all said and done. But yeah, with that all said, I've got some more exciting videos coming soon, so be sure if you're not already subscribed to the channel to subscribe right now. Hit the little bell notification so you never miss a video. Leave a comment on the video, any suggestions that you have to, I don't know, make my listing process, you know, faster. Maybe let me know what you guys do. Again, it's little things always that I'm trying to improve, like using that sort of camera, or just different processes of testing and refurbishing and moving lights around, all the sort of stuff that can help just improve listing speeds by any amount. I would love to hear it. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the next video.